Living with an untreated mental health diagnosis was confusing because I would have depressive episodes but not necessarily know what caused them or how to cope with them. And for me, it was truly hopeless. I couldn't see myself in a year. I couldn't see myself in a month because it was just unbearable to be with those feelings and those anxieties. It was scary and it was hard to deal with because I felt like I couldn't get back to who I was and I felt like I had lost myself. When I started off with Thresholds, the first thing I was told by my therapist at that time was that who I was before and who I was then were not disconnected. It's still the same person, it just has to be recovered, which was the first time I felt hope in months.
I met with Julian at a Dunkin'. I told him I was wearing a red sweater. I told him that I have bipolar too, so we related on that, and just shared with him what has helped me personally.
When you have mental illness, sometimes you like to be with people who also have their own experiences. It's great because it gives you context of what you have and also just makes it easier to understand that it's not me, it's not a personal feeling, and I don't have to feel bad.
He didn't feel like he was alone in this. There were other people that felt the same way, that had gone maybe through the same path. And I know for a fact that all his therapists that he has had, he feels very comfortable with.
Thresholds does a really good job at not making it feel like standard therapy. Like with Julian and I, we usually meet at a Starbucks and then go for a walk.
We feel like friends getting coffee, and it doesn't feel like we're doing this major work, but then when we're done with it, it is this major work.
Working with Annie, like she said, it was like working with a friend. She was great in our conversations, giving me advice and feedback and motivation, and had hope for me if I didn't have that for myself or like believe in myself.
And you believing in yourself was definitely something you were struggling with for quite a bit of that recovery process. But you really were able to talk through it with me and used your skills and your resiliency, and you just got there.
Thresholds taught me to like build myself up again and gave me stability and confidence in myself. I know what I'm going against and I know how to handle it. I can gather myself in ways I didn't know I could before and restart.
It's been amazing. It really has, because I've seen that growth in him. I've seen that spark in his eye again. I've seen that he's happy again. It's Threshold that has done their magic on helping him get to where he's at. Bringing my son back, because I got him back.
I think that Julian sitting next to me actively right now is like this rock star, because he is working, got his associate's degree, right? And you're working on getting your bachelor's degree now. You're hanging out with friends, and you're living on your own, and you're looking at a new apartment, and you're doing so much.
Understanding how far I've come working with Thresholds, it really changed my life, so I've been happy ever since. The future is bright because there's hope. I came to Thresholds and that hope just kind of blossomed into my future.
Julian's future definitely looks bright. Just the way that he's progressed is just so beautiful and really shows that anyone can, with the right treatment and the right people around them, can just really excel and get better.
Thresholds has gotten him here. I cry happy tears because I see my son and I see him bright as a star, because he has accomplished a lot. He's been doing everything he's been wanting to do, and then some. And here we are. And your journey continues, and I'm looking forward to that bright future that you have in front of you. And I love you.
I love you too.
Love you.